playing very well. This is a really good matchup between these two guys tonight, Curry and Asadullah, and there you see Ellis. I think he is the biggest key for Louisville.
Asadullah, the only player in ASUN history with 1,500 points, 800 rebounds, and 300 assists in his career. You will see an excellent passing big man, and we are set to go here. Matt Potter tossing it up, our officials, Jamie Lucky, Matt Potter, and Ramey Styons, and here we go. Ellis with the ball. Cards did turn it over 22 times on Saturday against Florida A&M. Cards going with Mike James, Ellis, Brandon Huntley, Hatfield, Sidney Curry, and Jalen Withers. This is the starting lineup we have now seen for 11 of the 13 games the Cards have played.
Yeah, and getting off to an early start here to see how you deal with a little success as Huntley Hatfield takes a shot and misses that one. How you deal with a little bit of success that you've had now in the last week against a very good Lipscomb team who can really score it.
Darian Boyd to Asadullah, kicks it over to Benham, and Trey Benham, his three off the back of the rim. These guys, they have a lot of guys, as we're going to have a foul down low. Sidney Curry fighting for position down there, and that foul is going to be on Benham, who missed that three-pointer just a second ago. They are coached, the Lipscomb Bisons, by Lenny Acuff. 600 career wins, very decorated career in Division II, where he went to 11 NCAA Division II tournaments at Alabama Huntsville, and they force a U of L turnover. And Jody, that's kind of been the bugaboo for this team all season.
It has been. Look, Louisville does a good job as Jalen Withers draws a foul. Louisville gets possession under the basket and then just can't get it inbounds. That has been an issue with this team this season for Louisville. The Cardinals averaging over 17 turnovers a game.
Cards get a turnover as Jalen Withers dives on the floor for it. Here comes Ellis. He had a career-high 30 points in the Cards' first win of the season last Wednesday night over Western Kentucky. And Jody, they hit 13 threes in that game, and a good start for Ellis.
And it is, again, you've seen the first couple possessions. Pruitt on Ellis. He is athletically can go by Pruitt. That time he was backed off a little bit and said, if you're going to leave me here, I'm just going to shoot it.
And the Cards are probably going to have to make some threes to win this game. Brandon Huntley Hatfield with some good post defense. Knocked it away from Jacob Ognasovic. And then down low, the Cards turn it right back over. Here comes Will Pruitt coming off a career-high 27-point effort. And he's going to get a charge. A little late on the call there. But the charge is Ellis stood in there and took it on a driving Pruitt.
It's the correct call by Jamie Lucky. Just a little late on the call. As you see Kenny Payne there last week finally getting that first victory of his career over Western Kentucky, and following it up with one where they didn't play as well on Saturday against Florida A&M, but they got it. Ken, I think early in the year, Louisville loses that game to Florida A&M. That's what this team has done. They've improved a little bit on some different things.
Withers with a big size advantage in the post, but he hooks Benham, and he'll get called for the foul at this end. A lot of stars out. You win games and the stars start to come to your games, Jody. We've got new U of L head football coach Jeff Brom in the stands. Eric Wood is in the stands, the former Buffalo Bills. He's actually not in the stands. He's right next to the quiz. A better seat than us. Lipscomb with 3 turnovers in their first 4 possessions. Pruitt to Boyd from Crawford County, Kentucky. And then you see Asadullah. He's just crafty in the post. He's not athletic, but he can pass and he can score at the basket. Although this year, that's something he's only shooting 48% so far this season.
Asadullah, over only 5 games where he's played over 25 minutes this year, and that's because of foul trouble. Almost every game he's been getting into foul trouble. He's got to stay out of that for Lipscomb to have a shot here tonight.
46% he's shooting, but he got that one in, and then a miss by Ellis, and then an offensive rebound by Withers. Back up, it's blocked by Asadullah from behind. That's something you don't expect to see too much from him, but Boyd all the way to the basket, and the left-hander gets it up and in off the glass for a 4-3 Bisons lead.
Yeah, Boyd can score it. He had averaged 16.7 points last year at Georgetown College. A all-conference guy there for 3 years.
Yeah, he averaged 16 points both seasons he played for the Tigers, one of the real NAIA powers, as we see Brandon Huntley Hatfield with the spin and finish.
And that's where Louisville's got to take advantage of this game. Physically, they can take it to Lipscomb on the offensive end. If they don't turn it over and they get shots, they should have some success at scoring.
There's Asadullah on Curry again. You can't leave Pruitt. Ellis is doing a pretty good job of sticking with him as Asajula goes to work and misses in close. And the rebound grab by Withers up to James. Get it back to Withers. And then kind of a circus shot, but he made it.
I thought Mike James was going to take the shot, and he said, you know what, I think Jalen Withers has an easier shot. Well, he didn't, but he still made it.
Boyd for 3 off the back of the rim, and Agnosovic got the rebound, but he was out of bounds. It'll be Louisville ball as they lead at 7-4, and Joey getting some good, easy baskets on the break is something we didn't see for the first 9 games of the season from this bunch.
Well, and taking care. Look, they do have 3 turnovers already, but remember that offensive foul is one of those turnovers. So Louisville taking care of the ball right now when they have the ball on the offensive end and getting pretty easy shots. That's a recipe for this team. That's what you got to do. You got to make it as easy as you possibly can to score.
Freshman Kamari Lands checks in for the Cards. He's averaging 11 points over the course of those 2 wins. They get it to Curry on the baseline over Asajula. That one off the side of the backboard and out of bounds, and then deflected out of bounds by the Cards. It'll be Lipscomb ball when we return. Cards lead at 7-4. Mike James to Jalen Withers, and well, if you make it, it counts for 2. Ellis 1 for 1 from 3 here early. Cards lead Lipscomb 7-4, and obviously Jody definitely courtside here. Ellis is the number 1 option offensively for this team. He's been hot of late, but what jumps out, he didn't hit a 3 in the last game, the winner of Florida A&M, but he does have 17 assists and 10 turnovers in the last 2 games, and that's a ratio that I think you can live with.
Yes, you have to live with that, and it's much better than what it had been for Ellis. And again, he is more comfortable, I think, of what he's doing. It helps that Fabio Basili's gotten a few minutes as well to help him kind of off the ball.
A quick 3 by A.J. McGinnis, who's checked in the game. Asajula gets the rebound. Back to Boyd. McGinnis. They were trying to get it to McGinnis, but it was deflected by James, and Agnosovic misses. He's their leading scorer. He misses the 15-foot jumper, and here come the Cards with that 7-4 lead. Huntley Hatfield back in the lane. We saw him score from just about that same spot earlier in the game. Cards with Ellis, James, Huntley Hatfield, Curry, and Kamari Lands. Inside, Agnosovic blocked by James, but he gets it back and puts it up and in. They have McGinnis, Pruitt, Boyd, Asajula, and Agnosovic on the court right now for the Bisons as they are within 1. And Ellis is going to be able to, I think, get by most of the guys who are going to be guarding him this evening. The question is, what will he do with it once he does get by them? Lands to James. See if they go inside here to Curry, posting up Asajula. They've got it pretty much cleared out for that, but Ellis is going to pull the 3 instead and misses.
Yeah, and that's not a good shot right there. He's got to do something with that or take that ball into the paint. He missed on the one drive before, or he didn't shoot on the one drive before and then missed a bad shot.
Good. Agnosovic back to McGinnis. Agnosovic tries to drive on Huntley Hatfield and takes the bump. That'll be the first on Huntley Hatfield and the second team foul on the Cards with 14-12 left here in the first half.
They bring guys in who can just score off the bench. A lot of different guys for Lipscomb, and we see McGinnis. He played a year at Cincinnati, a year at UNC Greensboro. He's a guy in high school, was a high-scoring guy. Just a ton of options for them to score.
Yeah, you find that in just about all their players. Also checking in the game for them is Matt Schnurr, who played at Division III Emory and averaged 23 points a game last year for Emory. And went to the NCAA Tournament Division III 3 times. And there's McGinnis all the way to the basket. He'd been following Wes Miller around. Recruited at UNC Greensboro, went to Cincinnati with him, and now at Lipscomb. And he drives in to put the Bisons up 8-7 here in the early going. J.J. Traynor in the game for the Cards now. Ellis in the paint, lobs it for Traynor, just a little bit high, but Ellis able to get the rebound back. James misses the wide open 3, something he's been pretty consistent in hitting. An open 3 from the corner, you feel pretty good about him taking it, but Boyd loses the ball out of bounds.
You do feel good about him. He felt so good about it, he didn't even follow his shot up, and that ball looked like it was going to go right to Boyd, and he just mishandled it out of bounds as Louisville gets Huntley, Hatfield, and Withers back in. Curry and James will get a break here, and I'm excited to see J.J. Traynor and see if he can continue, Kent, his shooting that he has been doing in the last few games.
We saw when Florida A&M made that game close, he gets a nice on the half baseline out of bounds play. Pretty pass from Ellis, and Trainer able to finish right at the basket. We saw him hit a big three and then a big pull-up jumper as Florida A&M and the Rattlers were keeping that game close on Saturday. Clark drives and kicks it over to Boyd. His three from the corner is good.
Yeah, you can't leave Boyd open that much, and he was wide open right there. Two-time Mid-South Conference first-team performer from Georgetown College. He can score it. You can't leave him wide open.
Quincy Clark had the assist there. He's coming off a career-high 15-point effort in their loss at Michigan last time out.
I like the fact that Huntley Hatfield knows he's got a mismatch, and he's going to the basket. He's just got to finish. That's 2 shots that he's come up short with.
Clark is not a three-point threat, but he is a scoring threat. He banks in that jumper, and all of a sudden it's 13-9 Bisons. Withers got to the basket, but it's a 9-2 run right now by Lipscomb over the last 2.5 minutes. Ignacevic pulls the trigger on the three. He got it. You can make it a 12-2 run by the Lipscomb Bisons. They lead the Cards 16-9 with 12:23 left here in the first half, and they are starting to hit from deep.
We love our new home,
There's so much space.
but we have ants.
Expired. It's a lot of house. Hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
This is your Mazda moment. At Keffer Mazda, we have quality vehicles arriving daily. Even if you don't see what you're looking for, we make it easy to buy or reserve your new Keffer Mazda today. Trade in or trade up. We'll give you more than ever before, even if you don't buy one of ours. Shop more new Mazda models and get more for your trade during the season of inspiration.
The experience you deserve, the price you'll love. The all-new Keffer Mazda.
Back-to-back three-pointers by the Lipscomb Bisons. The first by Darian Boyd from Caldwell County. And Jody, some good offense.
It really was. I mean, Clark's not a guy he's more of a scorer. He's only got 7 assists. You saw that time, though, when he drove, how many Louisville guys converged on him near the basket. That's what Coach Payne wants to see on the other end of the floor, is he wants to see his team get that, and he just flipped it out there. Clark did to Boyd for a wide-open three-pointer.
Lipscomb on a 12-2 run. Cards with Withers, Huntley, Hatfield, Ellis, Lands, and Trainer on the court right now. Huntley Hatfield's been trying to go to work offensively. Benham with the rebound, and here comes Clark for Lipscomb. Ignacevic has lost that face guard after hitting that three. He was just 5. Oh, what a pass by Asajla to a back-cutting McGinnis. We told you the big fella can pass. That was pretty.
Yeah, he's one of the best big man passers in the country, and you saw it right there. Just a nice little nifty pass for an easy bucket there from McGinnis.
Ignacevic lose the face mask. He's just over on the bench. But he hit that big three for them, Jody. And it's something that maybe as we see Withers get to the basket and score, you don't necessarily expect from him if you looked at this year's stats. But for his career, he's an excellent three-point shooter and a real threat out there.
Yeah, but this year just 5 of 26 before he hit that one.
Asajla again, and it's 20-11 Lipscomb. And you kind of knew going into this one that the Bisons, they're going to be able to score. They have some serious offensive talent. The question is, are the Cards going to be able to score with them? And we've got some catching up to do here early, but Kamari Lands gets fouled on that baseline jumper. Is it a 2 or a 3? I couldn't tell from my vantage, but it is a 3, so he's going to get 3 free throws.
And Jamie Lucky just asked, are you sure it was 3? I think they're going to go look at it, but it was really close right there, and they are going to look at it just to see and make sure that it is a three-pointer.
Well, let's hope it was a 3. For U of L fans, certainly hope it was a 3, because maybe the surest thing this season so far, Jody, has been Kamari Lands at the free throw line. Let's take a look at it here. Takes the pass from Huntley Hatfield, and he does get behind the line.
Not even close. So he'll get 3.
25 of 26 from the line so far this season.
And you almost jinxed it there.
96%.
That was almost the Kent Taylor jinx. We're going to get Sidney Curry back in here after the second free throw. As Kamari ties his shoe there. I like what Louisville's doing. They know they have a mismatch underneath, and they're going to the basket. The problem is right now they're missing easy shots.
He's using the rim on the first 2. Sidney Curry checks in. J.J. Traynor goes to the bench. Pruitt back in for Lipscomb. And Guinness to the bench. Lands hits all 3 free throws. That snapped a 14-2 Lipscomb run, and the Cards are back within 6. Pruitt to Schnur to Asajula. Back to Clark. Pruitt to Clark, and then here's Benham. You have to watch the back cuts. Whenever Asajula has it, watch them cutting off of him, because he is, as we've already seen, and well, that didn't take long. Benham gets the back cut and the left-handed shot up and in.
Yeah, and it's right in front of the bench, and the coaches were up yelling at Jalen Withers. You know what's coming when he has that ball there. You just called it. I mean, you called it before he did it. You know it's coming. It's in the scouting report, and Jalen just lets him go right by him.
We'll see if the Cards can get Curry some touches down low. Currently Hatfield with 7 on the shot clock. He's probably going to have to go to work here, and he pulls the trigger on the jumper and hits off the back of the rim. Curry with the tip, but Schnur comes up with it, and then Huntley Hatfield's going to come up with his second foul on that loose ball. Just the 3rd team foul on the Cards, but the second on Huntley Hatfield, and that might give him some time. Little time on the bench. J.J. Traynor.
That is. I actually thought it was going to be a foul on Sidney Curry there. He did a nice job of keeping it alive, but thought he was over the back, but they got Huntley Hatfield for the bump.
The problem here is it's 22-14, and the guy for them who scored 27 in their last game hasn't even taken a shot yet. Asajula looking for that back cut again. Here's Benham off the Asajula pick. Lands with some serious defense. Schnur to Clark. Ellis paying a lot of attention to Pruitt, but now he leaves him just a little bit to leak into the lane. We'll see if Clark is rejected by Curry, and 1.9 seconds on the shot clock for the Bisons as they'll have it out of bounds.
Really good defense and really good communication there by Louisville.
Quickly into Asajula. That was a long 1.9 seconds.
Yeah, that really
was.
also
didn't hit anything. So the Louisville ball, crowd into it a little bit now.
So Kent, Lipscomb, 3 turnovers in the first minute and 45 seconds. That's just number 4 right there. So they've done a really good job in the last 9 minutes when they've built this lead of taking care of the ball.
And impressive, too, that Will Pruitt is not forcing anything offensively coming off that 27-point effort in Chrysler Arena. Lands will try the 3, and he hits it. He gets 3 at the line, and then he gets 3 from behind the line. 22-17, a quick 6-0 Kamari Lands run.
Louisville being very aggressive, doing a good job of communicating and doing some things on the defensive end in this possession, just like they did the last time.
Clark almost took that, and then here's Pruitt's first shot of the game, and he hits the triple, and it's 25-17 Bisons.
Yeah, and again, he scored 27 in their last game, but they've got so many guys that can fill it up. They just don't force it, and he, for one, hits his first shot.
He is coming in this game a 52% three-point shooter. Traynor with a big offensive rebound, and off the Ellis miss, the Cards are going to get another shot, and it lands all the way to the basket. Asajula with a defensive rebound. Pruitt to Schnur, guarded by Traynor. Back out to Asajula. He's going to try the 3, and I think U of L's fine with that.
Yes.
Ellis to a leaking Curry. What a catch and finish for the big fella, and the Cards are within 6.
Jeff Braun might like that. He looked like a tight end running down the floor. He fended off the defender, Asajula, and caught it with the left hand and then put it up. Very nice job by Sidney Curry.
Signing days tomorrow. You never know. Asajula to Pruitt, who hit his first shot just a second ago. Back to Asaglia. Lands with the deflection, goes off James, and then Trainer with the save, Jody.
Very good hustle there by Lands. First of all, then James, and then Trainer getting it.
And then Ellis almost turns it over on the baseline, but that deflected off of the Bisons, so the Cards will get it back. They trail by 6, 25-19, Lipscomb.
Geico's been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the Buffalo Wing's been around. Lips are burning.
Geico. Over 85 years of savings and service.
This is your Mazda moment. At Keffer Mazda, we have quality vehicles arriving daily. Even if you don't see what you're looking for, we make it easy to buy or reserve your new Keffer Mazda today. Trade in or trade up. We'll give you more than ever before, even if you don't buy one of ours. Shop more new Mazda models and get more for your trade during the season of inspiration.
The experience you deserve, the price you'll love. The all-new Keffer Mazda.
The Lipscomb Bisons from the A-Sun have come into the KFC Yum Center, and Jody Demling, they are scoring early and often here on the Cards.
Yeah, they really are. At one point, hit 8 straight field goal attempts. A 10-0 run helped open this thing up for them. It's now 25-19, but you see a lot of different people and a lot of different pretty easy shots and open shots for Lipscomb, as they started 2 for 8 from the field. Since then, 9 of 12, 11 of 20 overall, 3 of 7 from three-point range.
See Ignacevic there. He made their second three-pointer in the game. A career 44% three-point shooter, including his time at Valpo, but came in, as you mentioned earlier, just 5 for 26 early this season. Some uncharacteristic things from this Lipscomb team early in this season. Asaglia not necessarily playing the way he had for his entire career, but they seem to be playing pretty well now.
Well, and that's the product of having more guys who are able to do that. You know, they've done a good job of getting some guys in from different places, and this is a team that is very, very talented on the offensive end.
You see Sidney Curry going up and getting the basket as Asman checked in, and the freshman big man from Wisconsin draws a quick foul as Sidney Curry goes right at it.
Grant Asman, 6'10", and Curry just takes his time. He's patient and then puts it up and gets the bucket, and he's fouled.
At the line for the Cards, number 21, Curry. Shoot one.
Look at that, first 9 games, less than 2 points and 4 rebounds a game. In the last 2 games, he has been absolutely on fire. He's lost 10 pounds, a new diet, misses the free throw, but Cards within 4.
And he does. He
like a week.
He does look different in a week, I can tell you that. That's the thing about Lipscomb. Great job of moving the ball. The ball's never still.
McGinnis misses the 3. You have to watch out for Asman shooting the 3 as well. The big fella's 7 of 18 in the early going, so that's something that you necessarily don't get from Asaglia, even though we saw him take one. But you'll have to keep your eye on that with him on the court. Giving Asaglia a bit of a breather here. Lands, Trainer, Fabio Basili in the game for the Cards, along with Sidney Curry and Ellis. Lands misses and Pruitt with a rebound for Lipscomb.
A little bit of not a terrible shot, just a rush shot. I don't want to see that. I want to see them get the ball in the paint.
Ignacevic right to the basket, and he gets another 2 for him, and that gives him 7 points tonight in a 27-21 Bisons lead.
Kent Louisville did such a good job for a stretch. They were missing the shots, but getting the ball in the basket. They've got the advantage when they get the ball in the paint. They've got to just take advantage of it.
I'd like to maybe see them go right back to Curry here. He's already got the basket on Asman. Here we go. He's got the matchup with Pruitt. He goes, jumps in the lane, and then can't get the jumper to go off the back of the rim. Here comes Boyd. McGinnis has an open 3, and he doesn't hit it. Basili all the way to the basket on Pruitt, but it rolls out. Cards have missed some shots at the basket already.
Some easy shots. Again, though, that's what the plan is.
I don't know about easy.
Sydney's shot.
Sydney's was easy. That was a pretty good move by Basili, though. A shot he could make, but just kind of spun out. You're right. Sydney should have made that. here's, as we mentioned a minute ago, he's a capable three-point shooter, and then Ellis with the rebound.
Ellis with 3 assists and now two rebounds on the night.
Boyd able to stay in front of Ellis on that drive. Lands is aggressive at this end of the court tonight. Trainers 3 off the rim and out of bounds. It'll be a Lipscomb ball. A bit of a lull in scoring for both teams here. Louisville has not scored in 2:07.
And I'm watching Kenny Payne, and if I could read his lips, he just said to Lands the exact same thing he said to Ellis in the last possession. It's like, I want you to drive. I want you to take the ball to the basket. And when Louisville does that, they've been getting shots. And that right there, it's not a shot that you want.
Withers, Trainer, Curry, Ellis, and Basili on the court for the Cards. Tommy Murr checks in. And Jody, I know you want to talk about Tommy Murr as Anasovic gets the nice pass inside from Asajala and is able to score.
Louisville hasn't scored and closing in now on 3 minutes.
Withers almost with a turnover. Boyd deflected it, but Ellis comes up with it. 6 on the shot clock for the Cards. 5. Trainer's going to have to shoot it, and he does. That little pull-up jumper, we did not see that from him in his first couple years.
No, and he's confident with it. I mean, he didn't force that three-pointer. He knew he had a little bit of an advantage, gets right by his man, and takes the pull-up. I like that from J.J. Trainer.
Now, Tommy Murr, if you give him some daylight, Jody, can he score it all?
He can score it quite a bit. As
threw it off the front of the rim, but Asajala, what a tip to Anasovic. What a play by the big fella, and I don't know if they're going to, they would give him his third assist.
They have to give him an assist there. That is just a fantastic play, just a tip right under the basket to his teammate for a reverse layup.
Basili, the drive, and the ill-advised shot on Murr, and here's Pruitt wide open for 3. Cards dodge the bullet there. You can't leave him open. Although 2 straight misses for him, but the lead is 8 for the Bisons.
Louisville 9 of 28, just 3 turnovers. So doing a better job with that.
Time is out on the floor.
Asajala showing off his passing skill. Bisons lead it by 8.
Geico has been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the buffalo wing's been around. Lips are burning.
Geico. Over 85 years of savings and service.
This is your Mazda moment. At Keffer Mazda, we have quality vehicles arriving daily. Even if you don't see what you're looking for, we make it easy to buy or reserve your new Keffer Mazda today. Trade in or trade up. We'll give you more than ever before, even if you don't buy one of ours. Shop more new Mazda models and get more for your trade during the season of inspiration.
The experience you deserve, the price you'll love. The all-new Keffer Mazda.
The Lipscomb Bisons, 14 of 28, a 31-23 lead over Louisville with 2:41 left here in the first half. Jody Dimling and Kent Taylor courtside. It's Trivia Tuesday. KT, this is the third meeting between the Bisons and the Cardinals. Louisville and Lipscomb played last in 2018. What year did they play before that? It was...
Okay, I think we were on the call for that game in 2018.
I was saying, we weren't...
Garrison Matthews.
We were not on the call for the first time.
I don't know, was it like 1923 or something?
You're close to it.
It's 100% a guess.
It's 100% a guess? Try again. A little sooner than that.
Sooner? 1911.
No, before.
Oh, sooner.
Later,
I'm sorry.
Later than that.
1930.
1936.
1936. Okay.
1936.
Oh, man, after the timeout. Jalen, what was that? Back in 1936, Jody, who was the president of the United States in 1936?
Well, yes, I knew that. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, 19 cents a gallon. There you go. Green Bay Packers won the championship.
Look at that. That's what's at the top of your Christmas list. Balsa wood models. As Pruitt gets in for the layup. The Cards had gotten back within 5 on the Withers 3, but then Will Pruitt with the layup for Lipscomb as they are back up by 7. Pruitt with 5 points here.
They're not going to stop backdoor, and they're not going to stop cutting to the basket like they do. And when they do that, if Louisville doesn't do a better job defensively, it's just going to continue to be more easy baskets.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Withers is going to dish it to James in the corner. He's going to shoot it. One. Oh, wow.
Nice job there by James of actually realizing he had to get that shot off.
And not pulling the trigger from the 3 either.
Right.
He drove and got as close as he could. It was close, but he got it in. There's Boyd's fall-away jumper. Asajala with another offensive rebound.
The 5th offensive rebound of the night so far for Lipscomb.
Curry comes up with a turnover, and here's Ellis running on Asajala. We'll see if he can draw a foul for the big guy. He just beats him to the basket and lays it in.
Yeah, and again, El just realized I'm going to get one thing. I'm either going to get fouled or I'm going to get a basket, and went straight to it without hesitation.
A little surprised Asajala didn't challenge it at all. He does not have a personal foul in the half here. Boyd gets to the basket, but thinks better of trying to shoot over Curry. Here's Murray. He's got some offensive skills, but he turns it over right to Traynor. And here comes Ellis on the break again, and right to the basket again.
2 great plays by Ellis to finish, but Kent, it's the other end of the floor that Louisville's doing it. They've picked up the intensity on defense, 33-32.
When you order in the McDonald's app, you and 3 friends could win free McDonald's for life. With a McGold card in hand, you'll feel McDonald's rich. Order in the app and you and your friends could win each week.
Go now!
Okay, I'm an alien.
If you're making a sci-fi movie, you need to finish the special effects.
Does that look good?
And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
Cards with 12 points off turnovers. Impressive in this first half as they are turning it up defensively. Kent Taylor and Jody Devlin here, and Jody back-to-back forced turnovers and layups by Ellis at the other end.
Yeah, Sidney Curry gets the first one there, and Ellis just goes right at the big fella and says, guess what, I'm there. Well, then J.J. Traynor comes down and gets one, and he does the same thing and cuts it to 1.
Back to live action here. Agnosovic inside to Asajala. Back out to Tommy Murr, and he pulls the trigger but cannot hit the 3. Jody, how many points did he score in high school?
I've been wanting to say this the entire time. Tommy Murr in high school scored 5,716 career points. He had 1,226 free throws made during his high school career. That is a national record. That is a guy that can fill it up, and he just missed an open shot. Louisville dodges a bullet there.
That was his chance to second most in the nation. His dad, Steve, was his high school coach. Here we go. About a 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cards down 1. Ellis guarded by Pruitt out front. He's going to get a screen from Curry. Pruitt stays with him. Ellis pulls the trigger on the 3. Can't get it. Here's Boyd. And it looks like the Bisons are going to get the final shot of the half. 5 seconds. Boyd goes on, lands, kicks it back to Pruitt, and Pruitt's 3 is way short at the buzzer. And the Cards end the half on a 9-2 run. And after 20 minutes of play here in the KFC Young Center, Lipscomb with a 33-32 lead on Louisville. Is that Santa?
What's going on? Welcome into this ACC Network.